Here are 5 calisthenic movements that anybody could do. I'm going to go through the progressions for each of them, and these exercises will get you well on your way to more advanced exercises. First up, the single leg box squat is great for developing unilateral strength, and this progression will help you get to more advanced exercises such as the pistol squat. If you're not very strong, start this exercise in the high position, and then just move the height down as you get stronger. Adding a counterweight out in front of you will help with balance and stability. The goal is to get down to parallel before lowering either through a weighted vest or adding a dumbbell to the chest. Make sure you keep the knees tracked over the toes throughout the lift. You can use the same method to get to the pistol squat over time. Now, this is not an easy exercise to master, and ankle mobility is key, but with time and effort, it will come. With push-ups, you're going to start in the incline position, and as your strength starts to increase, drop the height of the bar down to the floor over time. Next, you can start eccentric push-ups before finally doing bodyweight push-ups. Next, start to load this exercise by placing weight on the back or with a vest. Make sure you go all the way down and all the way back up. Being able to do 20 to 25 reps unbroken or weighted heavy is a great way to progress onto exercises such as the weighted dip and muscle up. The Australian pull-up, you're going to do a similar progression to that of the push-up, starting with the bar in the higher position, before moving the bar down in height as your strength increases. The goal is to eventually get to your feet onto a bench as shown, before starting to load this exercise with a vest. This exercise is highly underrated and builds tremendous upper back strength, ready to move on to exercises such as the weighted pull-up or chin-up, as well as the muscle-up. The pike push-up, you're going to start with the feet on the ground, doing partials if needed. Increase the range of motion until you can get your head to the floor. Next, you're going to elevate your feet onto a low box and repeat this process all over again. Make sure you keep the elbows tucked and the head touches out in front of you. I highly recommend you check out the video here for the full progression, along with mobility drills if you're tight through your upper back and hamstrings. L holds can be done off the dips bar, and you're going to start with the L tuck first. These can be clustered in the beginning to make these more manageable. Next, you can progress to alternating one leg at a time out in front of you before finally getting the legs straight. The further you project the hips through, the harder this exercise will be. Also, progressing these down to the floor will make these a lot harder. Make sure you keep the arms straight and you keep the ears away from your shoulders. Developing the core will be vital for pull-ups and muscle-ups. Hollow holds can also be a nice alternative over the L hold if you choose, starting with the legs bent before progressing to arms and legs straight. Just make sure that the back stays flat on the ground throughout the exercise. In terms of programming, I would just keep it simple. Start off with 3 sets of 5. Your goal is to build up to 3 sets of 8 with that load or that progression. Once you can get to 3 sets of 8, move on to the next progression or add load. Drop it back down to 3 sets of 5, and then just rinse and repeat the process. In terms of the timed holds, either move on to the next progression or increase the time of that hold. Intensity wise, there's no need to go to failure. You'll progress nicely without doing so. Rest wise, I would take 2 to 3 minutes. You'll want to maintain the quality of your work throughout your training session. Aim to complete this 2 to 3 times per week. If you'd like a free calisthenics program or you need help with your pike push-up, then click on one of these videos here. If you have any questions on today's video, fire a comment below. Thanks for watching.